Okay, howdy ho neighbors! Welcome to the channel. I am Vormithrax, and yes, I am streaming a little earlier than usual today. 3 hours earlier. Let's see if we can get the interest of a few of those Euros before they nod off to sleep in their evening time. So this will be the first in a few different tests I'm going to do in changing up my streaming schedule. This one's kind of impromptu. I had opportunity, so I figure I'd fire things up a little earlier, see what kind of audience we catch at 1 p.m. my time. So yeah, let me know in chat if you catch this and appreciate the earlier time. I'll keep doing some experiments, see where we can put things timing-wise to cover as much of your guys' audience participation needs as possible. So yeah, hi. So we're back with the Pyromaniac Kelvinist run. This one's running a little longer than some of my normal ones. We've had a few attempts down the drain. We're on our 8th character, rolling the 8th, but we had like 5 go by in one evening, so that's not too scary a number. But yeah, we're still fiddling with the Magiclysm Mod, trying to put it through its paces, get as much practice and timing with it as we can, so we can get feedback to Co.Ag and Aptronym for further changes, upgrades, enhancements, or nerfs as needed. So we've been traveling the world a bit. Here's where we're at currently. We're parked right here at a lab. We've got a bit of an interesting area we have just wandered into. We were heading west, checking things out as we drove, and we ran across this. We've got a fresh lab that we can explore. It's not an ice lab. No sign of fungus or any ants nearby. So, pretty clean one for us to check out. And then just northwest of us here, we have a necropolis. So, yeah. Maybe we'll work our way into the necropolis. I'm kind of curious what we could do in the necropolis with some magic. There's some areas where it could be good, some areas where it won't help as much, but I'm really curious. So, we might actually dip our toes into the necropolis. Not too many people have seen the necropolis. It doesn't come up often on my streams because it's fairly rare to pop up on the map. And usually I'm not in the mood to go deal with it. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm not quite prepared character-wise yet to go poke the necropolis. So I'll give you a tour. I'll show you where the interesting bits are. But we're not going to poke too deep at it for a bit yet. We need to advance this character a little further before I start looking into that. Maybe by the time we get out of this lab, I might be more comfortable about it, so we'll see. We got some decisions to make, though. So I've been focusing on Spellcraft. We're at Spellcraft 8 currently. I can push that to 10. It'll take probably 2 or 3 days at least to push that to 10, but that would free up room to level the rest of these without worrying about anything getting ahead of Spellcraft. The reason I say that is a concern is because I am a Savant. If you've never played with the Savant trait before, here's what it does. You tend to specialize in one skill and be poor at all others. You advance at half speed in all skills except your best. Note that combining this with that, I don't care about that part. But yeah, so my spellcraft is what I'm best at, so I get normal XP when raising that, but everything else on the list advances at half speed. That's a pretty big slowdown, so that puts a pretty big break on advancing any of these. It takes a long time, so I'm trying to be really picky and choosy about what we're advancing. Mechanics I felt justified because vehicles are so important to just speed of play and survivability and so on. I didn't feel too bad about raising that, and we got a kick-ass vehicle put together. As you can see right there, this is kind of my default modified Humvee. I basically just need to make this picture into a quick tip for the second vehicle, and yeah, I may do that. So since I've got it built and it's all set and ready to go, we've actually not quite got it finished. I need to get to Mechanic 7 so I can get the last 2 things completed. Well, the last thing completed is getting the armor on and repaired. We got to have Mechanic 7 to repair the military composite armor. And then we still don't have the M2 ammo belt installed. So we've got the M2 installed, we just need an ammo belt for it. And I think that was it. I think we got everything else. So it's my favorite vehicle by far. So yeah, there you go. That's the vehicle we're rolling around in. We just actually got it finished up last episode. So that was probably the fastest full mod from 0 to finish that I've ever done on the Humvee design. Because we just happened to have all the materials we needed right on hand when we got to the location it was available in. And it was real quick and easy for me to just rip it and strip it and then refill it with the things that I wanted. So we're good to go. I'm super happy. As long as I can keep this thing rolling, we're in good shape. So yeah, so like I said, I got to decide on these other traits. I've been purposely avoiding leveling anything up. As you can see, we're on day 19 and I'm at Fab 1, tailoring 0. That's pretty impressive for me. I didn't start out intending this to be a no crafting run, but it's kind of turned into that. And I'm trying to hold on to that same process as much as possible. So we'll see if we can manage to continue it, but I might be forced to do a couple of other skills. We'll kind of see. So that's that. All the gear is now sitting right here in reach, so easy to see what we're working with. Here's the gear I'm running around in. It's just basically found gear. I mean, it's some army gear, and that's about it, really, at this point. Yeah, and a couple backpacks. So we're very much in the don't let things get close mode. I don't do any meleeing if I can at all help it. We're using our magic and our guns basically exclusively to take care of zombies, which is kind of the point. So that all works well. We do have an aluminum bat just in case we need to get up close and personal with something. And a combat knife and a butcher knife as fallbacks, just in case that gets yanked out of my hands by some really, really pesky technician. Other than that, we've got a wand of fireballs. And just I'm going to mention this. You guys know, anybody that's been watching this series, I've been having nonstop problems with the fireball spell. I've cast it between this and the last challenge probably 20, 30 times. And not once on camera has it ever hit all the targets that I put the template over. So Korg and I were trying to figure this out over the weekend and doing some testing and all that. And I loaded up a brand new world, tested it, worked fine. Perfectly good. All the targets hit. With mods, without mods. So I loaded this game world up, teleported in or summoned in 20 zombies, dropped the template over it, and it hit all 20 zombies. I don't know what's going on with the fireball spell. It's really, really messing with me. It seems to be that anytime the camera is rolling, it won't work. Every other time I tested it, it works fine. So I'm going to keep trying it. We'll see if we can get it to work. I can't figure out what the difference is and what's causing it not to hit all the targets. When it hits all the targets, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, I'm really, really missing out power level-wise without having access to the full potential of the fireball. So I'm really, really hoping that it behaves itself from here forward and we can actually make use of it. Especially if we go to the Necropolis. It'll be really important that the fireball works well if we go into the Necropolis, for reasons that will become obvious when we go there. So yeah, we've got pretty much all the other gear. We got all the tools we need. We've got a pretty good amount of guns and ammo, medicine, all that. No big deal. As you can see, we've got our vehicle fully put together with our kitchen unit, our welding rig. We got food, no problem. We got the engine crane on the front so that we can lift and jack up other vehicles. It's good to go. Our vehicle itself is also completely repaired except for the composite armor. I don't have the skill for that yet, and until I find a book that'll take me to Mechanics 7, I'm not planning on grinding out that last level. I can get it to 6, but we're getting XP just by repairing the vehicle anyway. But otherwise, it's in perfect shape, and it'll stay that way. Oh yeah, the only other thing I was going to do is get one more storage battery, just to be double extra careful that we have plenty of power. But you can see we've got diesel for weeks, and I'll get more water here eventually. But we just pulled up to this. One thing I do want to mention as a PSA, public service announcement. The end of last episode, we did roll down this road. I was trying to kind of explore the local endpoints before I went into the lab. Now, right here is a hazardous waste sarcophagus. The hazardous waste sarcophagus and the toxic waste dump both are currently causing errors. The buildings don't spawn, and if you go near them, they'll crash out some, and if you save in the area, apparently it corrupts and blows you out, or there's just all sorts of problems with those two buildings right now. So there's an issue on GitHub for it. Try to avoid them if at all possible. Once you spot them on the overworld map, don't get close to them, because that's when it'll start spawning error messages and causing all sorts of weird stuff to happen. So we're going to have to avoid that. If we do go traveling, we're going to probably go around, if we can, along that road and see if we can work our way back around to connect over this way. Bit of a trip, but there's some forests in between us and there, and we got other choices we can make. But just as a public service, current builds, most recent builds, this is a problem. Hazardous waste and toxic waste dump. Okay, last topic I have, as always, on this particular challenge, updated experimentals again. So we're up to 9255 now. 9255, the very latest that I could do as of about 10 minutes ago. Build in progress for some platforms. Well, apparently the platform I'm on, PC, was built, because it did let me update to that. So 9255, and as noted, let's see, there's a pawn shop variant with a basement. And now Magiclysm has the magic basement, so I think Co.Ag got that fixed up, and so we now have basements and houses to look for that are magic basements. I assume it's going to have hopefully magic books as an opportunity or items and such. So another reason to go house slumming in the residential neighborhoods in towns. I didn't see anything else too big over the weekend that changed. We jumped from... what settings? We jumped from 9236 to 55, so 36 way down here. Bunch of stuff. I don't remember anything really massive in between these. I'm sure some of these are important to specific people that ran into issues, but ensure long actions never excessively drain stamina, maybe. More added roofs. Yeah, I don't remember anything really huge being in there like some of the previous updates that we've done. But, yeah, so there we go. So we're up to date yet again. Alright, let's actually get to playing some Cataclysm. I back down the list here, and howdy everybody in chat that said hello. You gotta play the stuff that's annoying. Why the hell wouldn't you? That's when the fun occurs. Dealing with the annoying stuff, figuring out how to work your way around it. Just like playing with illiterate. Illiterate's fun. Genetic downward spiral's fun because it forces you out of your little comfort zones and forces you to deal with things in different ways. Wetsuit and a Kevlar vest? Yeah, that wetsuit's going to get ripped off pretty quick. Don't get too bandwagony about the Gourmand trait. That underwent a pretty heavy nerf. I don't know, 4 or 5 months back. It's been a while, but most of the morale stuff got a good looking at, and the more egregious ones that allowed you to get 2, 3, 500 morale all got heavily nerfed, so that's not possible anymore. So you can still get some bonuses, but nowhere near the way they used to be. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to head into this lab. Let's get prepped. I don't want to do any driving around. We already did a quick look up this way. Then we had the game crash and I had to reload. So the map got a little more filled in. I just ran back up there to check to make sure the necropolis was still saved into the area and didn't disappear on me. I think we went out this way and it roadblocked with forest. I can't remember for sure, but I don't want to go back to the east. I don't want to go anywhere else. So we're just going to lab dive for the beginning of this particular run tonight. And then depending on how that goes, we'll get moving. I've still got a few reasons to go into the labs. I do need a few books. I need, hopefully, access to libraries with some magic books. I need weapons. I need some better armor. What else was I looking for? There's a number of things. And if I could find like 3 or 4 nanofab finales, that'd be great. Preferably with an RM13 armor available. But yeah, so there's a few reasons I want to go in here. I'm going to make it a pretty quick run, though. I don't need much in the way of raw materials, so I'll probably just speed run it as much as possible. Does this run use the new stamina system? Yeah, we're on the most recent update you can possibly get for Cataclysm, so it's using the new stamina rules. We've been using them. I've been updating every single session with this particular series, so we've been on the cutting edge of the experimentals this entire series. Is there any CBM you'd install regardless of the mana downside? No, not for this run. Because the more power you have, the less mana you have. I'm not sure just how much the Technomancer, once it gets fully fleshed out, how much he'll be able to do with CBMs. But no, not with this character. We're not going to install a single CBM on this one. I can't think of any that I would really want or need in particular. I mean, you can make a case for a lot of them fancier ones, but Dielectric is nice if you're looking to avoid the shock stuff, but usually you can pay attention and not get hit too many times with shock. The big thing with shocks nowadays, shock zombies have really ratcheted up because of their ability to hit all body parts for damage very quickly with the new healing system, but I don't sweat that. I mean, I'm used to playing with almost no healing ability, so I've been playing really cautious, really stamina management focused, and really damage averse gameplay for a year. So all the recent changes basically moved the game into my style of play anyway. So I'm not really all that affected by most of the major changes recently. And the big thing with the stamina isn't so much the stamina loss, it's the lack of stamina gain that's really freaking out all the melee warriors out there that are used to just swinging their sword and chopping up 30, 50, 100 zombies at a time. They can't regain their stamina anywhere near as fast as they used to, so I don't think the loss of stamina is all that different. It is a little bit more, I believe, than it used to be, but it's the fact that they can't regain stamina without waiting 8 minutes to get a full stamina bar back that's really causing them problems. Do mutations affect the mana capacity? When it first got released for Magiclysm, there was a bug that caused each mutation you had to magnify the mana, and people were running around with like 50,000 mana. That got fixed right quick. There are mana-specific mutations or traits, like the greater mana efficiency, regen sensitivity. There's more that are available through the mutation systems, I believe. But beyond these, I think mostly it's your intelligence. I think it's like 100 points of mana per intelligence point. So I've got notes for future runs where I'm going to try like a slime run or a cephalopod run. Probably not cephalopod, probably stick to slime. Those get big int bonuses in the post-threshold stages, so we'll see. There's some amusing possibilities that are out there. Alright, so the vehicle's in good shape. We'll just leave it here. I haven't moved anything into the lab yet. We just kind of poked around real quick. We've got a gun with plenty of ammo in case I need to take care of anybody with that. We've got a full bar of mana. Oh yeah, let's talk about magic. So here's our magic. We've been focusing on a few spells in particular. Firelighter, maybe I'll increase it, but I doubt it. So, cool spell. It's bugged in that you can have it on permanently, but yeah. Fireball is what we're hoping to be able to use in certain circumstances. I doubt I'll use it much in the lab. There's not too many opportunities where you're going to hit a bunch of targets, so the mana to damage ratio is going to be pretty bad there. Gravity Well, I'm also not too enamored with. I may work on a little further. Its main benefit is that it can fire through walls. So you can put it right on the other side of a solid wall and damage things that you can't even see. So it has its advantages. I'm debating whether to raise it, and it would be a good thing to do because it's what I have to study in order to get my spellcrafting level up anyway. So it's high on my list of things to study. Holy Blade and Spiritual Armor, I'm still undecided on in regards to their efficacy. I'm still debating with myself. The amount of turns they stick around just... For 750 mana, that's a huge chunk of my available mana. I have to weigh, could I make the problem go away with direct damage spells faster or cheaper than spending 750 mana for a sword and some armor? Given that I can carry a melee weapon with me anyway. Not probably as good as the sword, but good enough. I don't really have a solution that I can carry around for the plate armor that this turns into, but... yeah, I'm still debating with myself whether I'm going to go down these two lines. Haven't done anything with Ice Spike, really. Pain Split we have used on occasion. It's got its uses. Phase Door, we've got up to level 5, which I believe was as far as I was going to take it. Gets us down to a 1% fail chance. Gets us 4-3 on the range, so it can only go up one more point. So right now we would teleport between 4 and 7 spaces. That's what the variance means. It's you teleport a minimum of your range, or you teleport to the maximum of your range. So you're going to teleport 4 spaces guaranteed. Then you get between 0 and the variance added onto that for the distance. So right now we would teleport either 4 and up to 7 at a max. So the most this could increase would be one more point, get us up to 8. And I don't see spending the time and the points to raise that just for that one extra point. So if nothing else is going to change, fail rate's already low enough, and the mana and the casting time's not going to adjust. So we'll see. Point Flare has been our big hitter for single point damage. We've got it up to 12 out of 16th level. 75 mana, 64 heat damage. That drops most of the low-level zombies in a single hit, and if it doesn't, the fire that it gets set commonly does finish them off. So 1 to 2 hits usually will drop most of the standard zombie types, and even some of the specialized. So I'm happy with that, but we're going to keep pushing it as we get opportunity. And I still am not real sure when or how to effectively use Aura of Protection. I'm sure it's got its place, but I don't know where it is. So yeah, there you go. We're going to keep pushing Fireball, Gravity Well, and Point Flare, I think, right now. So as we get the opportunity. So that's our magic situation. So what am I carrying? I've got my normal loadout of medical gear, the gas mask, my normal tool supply. We're at 47 out of 99, 13 out of 25. What else do I have that I can carry? I got one more clean backpack there, or I can clean up a rucksack. Let's clean up a rucksack. Oh, I see you there, Washboard. I see ya. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta pick it up first. Use the standard water and the soap bar. Alright, we'll take the rucksack with us. That'll eat up some of my carry volume initially, but gives me lots of options if we run into an armory or something that we need to get in. Oh, that's right, I'm not carrying the jackhammer yet either, am I? What's that put me at? Oh yeah, 22 out of 25 and 86 out of 99. Alright, let's just put the rucksack on. I don't anticipate getting hit too often with our standoffish nature with this character. So, there we go. Hey, you flashlight, let's reload you with one of these many batteries we're running around with. Nah, just drop it in the cargo space. Alright, flashlights. I still haven't found a low light goggles, or even infrared goggles. I need to get into some more barracks and kill some more soldiers so I get the low light goggles. That's what I'm really after. That would really raise my ability to move around in these places. Alright. Slime Sorcerer? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so I think we're all set. We've got light, we've got tools. Let's go ahead and have a drink, and probably should have had some more of that milk. Alright, we're going to consider that good enough. Time is at 9:46 a.m. Not that it matters if we're going to do some lab diving, but let's head on in. No night vision whatsoever? Excuse me? Here goes the weirdness again. So, smoke's back. We'll throw the gas mask on. Down we go. I love that I can't see myself. Take off, gas mask. Poof, there I am. Alright, 2 night vision. That's what's bugging the hell out of me. Alright, flashlight. Yeah, we're gonna be flipping that thing on an awful lot. Excuse me? Oh, alright, there we go. Somehow I had managed to turn off my Map memory. Drink all the mutagens? No. We haven't really found any this run. I don't think I have any in the vehicle if I remember right. It's been kind of odd. A little late in this run to do the mutation stuff. I'm gonna try to stay focused on staying full human and just going as much magic as I can. Alright, let's we really haven't looked around here at all yet. Okay, let's go east. Too many noises in the other directions. And first thing we find is a slime. Hey there, Mr. Slime. Here we go with that problem, that casting problem again. I don't know what the deal is with that. Every time, not every time, but I had that same exact issue last time. Or at first it wouldn't let me. Let's get the bat out. No, bat's a terrible choice for this. Come on, slime. Alright. No light in the area, so we're okay. No turrets. Body bag. Super glue. There's the rest of the slimes. Alright. Oh, there we go. Pretzels, peanuts. Oh, that's it. Well, that was a pretty bad vending machine. Dog food and tofu. We'll eat the tofu. Leave the rest. Alright, let's wait. So we do have some light down there I gotta be careful about. So, this is a centrifuge room. I see a lot of people ask about where to get copper in labs. That's where. Right there. Smash these things up. I'll show you here. You can't just deconstruct them. But if you smash them, you get a decent amount of copper wire, scrap metal, chunks of steel. So, if you need copper wire, find these rooms, smash them up. East we go! More east. Keep going east. Another one of these rooms. Alright, we have our first stair down, so it's not a one-level lab. Sounds like, what, dog kennel? Hot plates and bandages. Well, bandages have a new premium now. I really, really hope nobody's leaving bandages behind anywhere. Oh, look at that. Hot plate with a full medium battery. Yeah, well, let's just take the whole... Oops. Let's just take the whole hot plate. How about this one? And another one. Alright, that one we just want the battery. I think we're actually good on batteries now. I'm not sure I need to keep picking those things up. Why are bandages now valuable? Oh, just because of the healing change, the healing nerf. You should be slapping bandages all over yourself anytime you take damage nowadays with the healing changes. Bandages and disinfectant make a really, really big difference in the speed of healing, even at low or no first aid skill level. So, take more than... I'd say if you take more than a full bar damage, immediately slap a bandage on. Because you will get incremental healing as time goes by, even when you're just running around or reading or so on. Yep. It's actually, I think, even lower than the Imperceptive Healer trait for the total healing amount. But, yeah. Be slapping bandages and disinfectant on every damn thing that's more than about 1 full bar of damage. If you do that, then you really, really shouldn't have too many problems, unless you get way massively messed up. Oh yeah, east, east, east. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the amount is actually lower than what the old healing rate with Imperceptive Healer. I think the current healing rate is actually lower than what the Imperceptive Healer was doing. I don't know the exact numbers. That's my feeling with how long it's taking to heal. Could be wrong. If it's not lower, it's equivalent. Alright, well, we found an edge. Bad zombie! Come here, tough zombie. Alright, how many shots is it going to take? Point flare. And turn off the warning messages, please. 2 shots for a tough zombie. And the other thing not to do, don't smash corpses. Do not smash corpses. Butcher. Dismember. 33 seconds. Takes just about the same amount of time as a smashing action. And watch my stamina bar. Didn't even move. So, do not butcher. Or, I mean, do not smash. Butcher, dismember. That is the correct thing to do now. Yes, more key presses and all that good stuff. I'd really... Well, no, I guess I really don't need to deal with that. I've got the finger firelight broken as it is, or at least it was broken. Safe mode back on again. Oh, they put somebody in there, did they? It's funny. I don't think I need to use magic on him. Let's go with the combat knife. See how wrong I am. Oh, lovely. Ah. Sword and sheath? Oh, combat knife. Got it. Alright, so we're now working our way north. Basically, I needed to find an outside edge, and I just like to walk around the perimeter. Because I'm primarily looking for barracks and such. My other option was to dive straight down that that we had found. And I might actually return to that to do that. Nah, I've got enough of those. Dog? Nope, not a dog kennel. Eh, you can stay in there and break computers. Alright, here we go. So, what's the over-under? What are the odds? Prisoner containment? I'd be pretty happy with a library. Happier. I'm not reading all that many books this run, but let's see. The last lab we were 7 and 3. 7 prisoner containment and 3 barracks. No libraries whatsoever. Let's find out. Prisoner containment. Color me surprised. God damn it. I hate those stupid things. Alright, so back out we go. Oh, breathers. Hey, breathers. How much martial training do I want to get? Not going to get dodge skill off of these things, but I can get bash and cut skill if I'm willing to stand here long enough. Let's go with the bat first. Get at least a little bit of skill. So if you're not familiar, breathers are extra dimensional. There's the portal there's pouring out of. That's the let's see here. Standard breather. I thought they had different names for these guys, but maybe not. Alright, however, they don't fight back. They don't do anything. So, you can practice all you want on them. And they'll reappear fairly quickly. See? Like that. So you beat it into submission. Beat another one into submission. Basically, you can do that a lot. So, melee. Hey, look, we just got, well, we were at melee 1 and like 80%. Now we're at melee 1, or we were at melee 0, 80%. Now we're at melee 1. It's not infinite. These guys are low. Notice their gray color. So, in order to level up a skill, you have to have a target or an opponent of an equivalent level. So right now my skill is 0, so anything I fight is going to get me XP in that skill. But these are gray. I'm only going to get at most maybe level 2, and then the XP will diminish to such a point it's no longer even worth doing. But, I mean, we can. And the zombies can't get to me. They'll never make it through the breather group there. Alright, what are we up to? Oh look, 8%. Well, that's weird. How did we get to 7%, and then after all that, it's just 8%? That doesn't make any sense. So bashing is at 40. Bashing is at 44. Melee's at 9%. So, well, you can see. Diminishing returns very quickly. I'm not going to do it, but... plus, our focus is 24. We're only getting a quarter of the XP. That's the other issue. Alright. I'd need to get my focus up quite a bit in order to be able to do this effectively. Nah, I'm not feeling like managing my focus right now. Alright, so... Whoops. We got no door to the north, so I think we might be on the northwest, or northeast corner. So we need to get to the far side. Zombies will approach from that side. That's not a big deal. Oh, hey there, Mr. Mini Nuke. Broken Mini Nuke? Yep. Alright, we are getting irradiated. Good times. Not quite yet, but I'm gonna have to go right past that thing. Yeah, let's go to run mode. Nope, no way north. And now we got gas. Alright. Barracks, please? Nope. Oh, turret. Hey, Mr. Turret. That's kind of a rude location for you. It's a very rude location. I'm not 100% that this space is going to be safe. Peeking takes time, so I got to be really cautious. Let's go to run mode. Back out of there. I'm glad I had safe mode turned on. So if we peek this... hate this goddamn lighting. Alright, so we are safe to there. I don't have any grenades I can toss. I won't be able to see it because of the gas. Going to block the way for me to get far enough away. I could drop a... I could drop Gravity Well on it, but it would take probably at least 2. Bashing damage against armored foes is not the best kind of damage. I think it's better if I bypass it and try to get it from the other side. So, can go this way. This also... Whoops! Alright, gas mask active. Apparently gas is seeping through because my gas mask is damaged. So the environmental protection is not as much as it normally would be. So apparently the gas overcame that environmental 5. Got me poisoned slightly. That's not cool. Yeah, you guys sneak another turret in? No, you did not. Another heavy battery. I've got enough, thanks. Used to be I couldn't find enough batteries, and then there were too damn many. Take off gas mask. Alright, so, hey there, Trixie turret. I think I'm going to have to go the long way around. I can't get 12 spaces away to shoot it with a gun. I don't want to spend the mana to drop blind fire on it. I've already got access to the north here, which I think is going to be another prisoner containment, and then we can go down and around to get to this one. So I don't technically need to take this thing out. Yeah, alright. So, which one are you guys going to give me? Atomic energy drink. There we go. 2 fruit leathers. Peanuts, peanuts, cashews, 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 cashews. That's my kind of vending machine. No chocolate bars, no chocolate bars. Sorry. I'm full again? Or I'm full already? Oh, I'm overweight because of the poison. That's fine. Let's see. I'm already hydrated. I really don't need any of this stuff. Zombie hollow. Alright, which one is it gonna be? Yet another prisoner containment? Oh, it's a library. Okay, at least we got something different. Activate. Jackhammer. Yeah, there's no lights in there, so no turrets to worry about.
Another month of fun. Death acid zombies and murder death turrets. Cheers, M8. Vormit Hulk.
Hey, Fierce. Thanks very much for the resub. Yeah! I noticed all the fun parts involved me dying horribly. You got an explanation for that? Engineering 301 we don't need. Oh, biodiesel. Biodiesel. I gotta start picking up books, much as I didn't want to earlier. I'm not sure exactly how long this run's gonna go. And good old augmentative tech. Augmentative tech. Maybe we can level up off of it eventually. I think I have all the computer science stuff. I think I have advanced programming, but well, we didn't get much luck that time. Alright, strength's back. We are still overweight by a fair degree. Too many books, too much food, and yeah, heavy battery or medium batteries and jackhammers. That'll do it. Alright, so we know we've got a turret in that spot. We're gonna go back around. Microcentrifuge tube tray. Alright, let's hope we don't get poisoned again, although I think we will. Well, we managed to not get poisoned. Alright. Let's see. Came in where? Remember I went east first. Where's my stair? Right over there. Alright, we're gonna go into the room here, so we'll hit that room, then go south, drop the stuff off. Lit room, 3x3 grid. A burret and a ring stand. Hey there, Mr. Prototype. You're too smart for the dissector, are you? Apparently he is. Well, that's like, what the hell? No damage? The shot reflects off? Well, that's new to me. He hasn't taken a single point of damage. I wasn't noticing the messages here. Every single shot has reflected off of his armor plating. How the hell's that happening with fire damage? Alright, that's interesting. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. That didn't reflect off. 106 shot, or 106 damage to the head. Yeah, that's interesting. I might have to ask Korg about that one. I don't know if that's intentional or what. We'll find out. So, took a few hits I didn't really need to take there. Well, I figured out what was going on. Let's finish the 3x3 grid here. Alright. That's going to be another cyborg. I know you guys are a bunch of rubbernecking disaster junkies. You're just waiting to see me crash and burn. It's like a NASCAR race. I've already got a butcher knife. Radiation poi, radiation meds. Probably should take some of that. Oh, it wasn't. It was blobs. Oh, damn it. Once again, I didn't get the door closed in time. And that's the direction I needed to go, too. I've been gibbed. Alright, let's go drop some stuff off here. Let's see. I'll leave the jackhammer here to identify the locations we're going to use it. Just too heavy. All the food, all the books, and yep, that too. Alright, let's go find out what we're dealing with here. More smoke and security zombies. Dang it. That's taking a few more stabs than I remember it taking earlier. Too many backpacks. Can't tell the size of these when the graphic looks the same. What is with all the damn missing? Come on. It's a blob on the floor. Got no encumbrance. I'm stabbing with a combat knife. Kind of ridiculous. Even at low skill. Way too many misses. Alright, so we got what came out so far, but we still got big ones in here. We dropped my flash too. Oh, that's right. We got the dissector up there chopping them up for me. Okay, you. Alright, problem taken care of. Forgot about the dissector. Come on, zombie. Alright, guess that one I'll smash. Alright, another stair down. More vending machines. Oh, empty and broken. At least we got one shelled nut. Alright, so we know what that place goes to. We're done there. I'm just gonna keep rolling around the north. Broke my good vending machine again. I really need to stop and read some of my books, so I know which ones I've got dupes of before I start picking all these stupid things up down here. Copper for days. So, there's the microscope. That's got the small high quality and the high quality lenses. That's everything you need to make the telescope. We'll grab at least one of those, just in case I ever get to the level where I can craft something like that. Alright, here we go. Another northern section. What do you think? Oh, it's not yet going into one of the specialties. Safe mode back on. Heavy batteries everywhere. And nothing to the north. Yeah, nothing about it. Dirt room. Dirt room with a scientist. How is that scientist still alive? Hey scientist, how are you still alive, buddy? Turrets don't fire at scientists nowadays? Yeah, super resky. Yeah, I figured I'd give the Euros a few hours of grace before you guys have to go nighty-night. Come on out. Whoops. Acetone and yet another heavy battery. Ah, codeine. I'll take the codeine. Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm still not sure why that turret wasn't shooting the scientists. Turrets used to shoot scientists, so I'm not sure why they're not now. Another medium battery? Another medium battery. Nah, I got plenty. Solder. Can't remember if I picked up solder. No way west. Alright, we're working our way back down the other side now. It's looking like it might be a small lab. Eh, I guess we haven't done this southern section down here either. Yeah, who's breaking stuff?